So Latzer has returned. Hopefully, there are gonna be no more pauses here. Yeah, hopefully there are going to be no more pauses here. Latzer has reconnected. Portal Esports are leading 13-11. Got an advantage in the form of a tower. Outful Devourer has been caught out here. Bane's ultimate is completely wrecking and Tiny kills off 2 heroes, and his presence was felt significantly over here. Portal Esports are pushing the mid lane now, and it's 15-11 to Portal Esports, and I'm being surprised here. First game back and being surprised here. Last track has been caught out here. And now Ancient Apparition is being called out here. Where is Lifestealer? What items does Lifestealer have? Lifestealer is in the jungle. He is level 9. He has a Midas on him, and he is aspiring to make Radiant. So with that being said, Lifestealer is gonna catch Bane out. No, he's not. Bane is gonna catch Lifestealer out. Tiny's casts the stun, and ultimate catches no one, and Sand King dies. Lots of action going on here. It's all going in favor of Portal Esports, but Clockwork has died here. Lattrack is swinging back strongly. Lina was hidden. Now Tiny throws on top, throws Lattrack on top. It's a one-on-one fight here taking place between Lattrack and Tiny. Tiny wins that Bane to the assist. Another fight took place over here. Lina falls. It's a double kill for Outful Devourer, which is he takes off double kills. Portal Esports with 3 casualties over here. Tiny takes off another blood over here, but he's not gonna fall off the Lifestealer. Lifestealer's gonna make a lot of gold off this. Lifestealer's gonna make a lot of gold off this. He Outful Devourer shouldn't have touched that. Lifestealer needed that gold, and he takes blood off that. It's 574 for gold that Shitzy takes out of that, but Lifestealer needed a blood. Lifestealer needed that gold. Why did you interrupt that? Bane is dominating in this game. He has been really significant. His movements have been really critical in this game, and he has been playing really well. So Ghost Khan is 75% into his Radiance. Portal Esports were looking to be doing some sort of wave towards Eximious goal, but that is not to be the case. Eximious goal making a small sort of counter fight, and they've successfully defended their tier 2 mid tower. So Sand King has been caught out here by Bane. He is beautiful. Bane is dominating this game. You cannot survive the disables being casted in by this Starboy. He is a stand-in who is playing in place of Ebod. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's playing in place of Ebod here. Is the stand-in. He's dominating and playing beautifully well. Like, he has been really significant. Tiny, they're gonna push the bottom tower here. Portal Esports are making sure they push all the towers and they're making space for themselves. Outful Devourer better push the mid tower or go on to defend the bottom tower. So okay, I'm gonna take this time to teach you guys something. Razor has like 80 stolen static link, and he did that with an illusion. Lifestealer thought he was doing very smart. He just sent out his illusion towards the bottom heroes of Portal Esports so that he can distract them somewhat or do something like that. But Razor can use his static link on illusions and still steal the damage of the illusion, which we know is already non-existent, and he can use those damage to actually hit the tower or any other hero on the map. So he's got probably like 5 seconds, so he can get like 2 hits over here, but it's just something which some of the viewers can actually understand. So yeah, I think Ghost Khan Eximious Gold is considering forfeiting the game. I think they're considering to forfeit the game because they think that they're having some sort of lag issues over here. We might have a very bad news that's going to be coming up to us with regards to the game. Is Eximious Gold gonna forfeit the game? Let's see. Let's wait and see what happened. But they've not done that bad thus far as Eximious Gold. You see what happens in critical fights is that you cannot manage it's a single second of lag, or you know, half a second of lag. It's that critical. So if they're lagging a lot, I don't know if it's the best thing to do. Gracefully accept defeat. Not defeat. I mean, gracefully just back out. Give them a bye. but we don't want that to happen. We want the game to take place, so I don't know.
And we're underway.
So,
Radiant's bottom tower
Portal Esports continue to push, and Eximious Gold are nowhere. I think the Lifestealer Illusion is pushing the top lane, and yeah, they're gonna continue to push the bottom lane, and they're gonna get the tier 2 as well. Is Portal Esports
bottom tower has fallen.
They did get that. They did get that. They do get that. So Portal Esports is enjoying 4 towers, and not a single tower to Eximious Blue so far. So OD is going out, and he is willing to farm. He's not willing to farm, he's willing to attack. Lifestealer catches Bane out, and Bane is gonna probably fall. And Ghost Khan takes 250 gold off Bane. So that is encouraging. It seems to me that Lifestealer is fine now. So the items Lina is making is she's completed her Yasha and Sanjay, and that's her for second item after the phase boots. Lifestealer is still waiting for his Radiance to complete. I think he is around 30. Yeah, it's like 1,000 gold away from his Radiance completion, and Lashrak has made his yields, and that's gonna help him stun. He is also trying to complete that Bloodstone of it as well, so he is en route to that as well. I'm not too sure he's gonna make the Bloodstone of, he's gonna make the Scepter, but let's see what happens. Razor has the drums and the phase with him. It's also bought him the cloak to avoid any kind of to reduce the magic damage, which OD Ancient Apparition and Lashrak basically slam at them. So with that being said,
scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower is about to
Portal Esports have casted a Smoke of Deceit, and they are very, very serious into pushing. They want to push before Lifestealer completes his Radiance.
Is under attack.
So TP being conducted top. Outworld Devourer has 30 seconds of cooldown on his 27 seconds of cooldown on his TP. Portal Esports are making their way towards the top lane. They want to catch Shidzi out. They're searching for him. They're still searching for Shidzi. They do realize that he just recently casted his teleportation scroll, but they're gonna stop looking for him now. They're gonna stop looking for him now, and Lashrak has casted his middle pushing skill, which is known as Diabolic Erect. Tiny comes in with a blink, he stuns Sand King. Sand King casts his Burrow Strike and escapes. Beautiful castation of
your ashes will fall like gold.
The ultimate by Ancient Apparition, but Lashrak dies, and they seem to be making their way towards the Rosh. Yeah, they are making their way towards the Rosh, and this is not looking good for Eximious Gold. I think Team Eximious Gold have taken the first tower, that was the mid tower, but they are slightly in a spot of bother here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So the Roshan is gonna fall off. Lina's gonna take the Rosh. Ancient Apparition has used his ultimate, the Ice Blast. Now is probably a good time for Portal Esports to push. So Lifestealer is hiding. Lifestealer is hiding here.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Alright, he has the Radiant. This is not gonna bait well for Tiny. He has the Radiance and beautiful castation of Consume here, and it's gonna cost them 2 deaths over here. Bane better escape, he's gonna be killed as well. I think Burst Strike is all over the place has been Portal Esports right now. I was just talking about Portal Esports getting into an advantage with the Aegis. Now Lina is in a spot of weather, but Lina's gonna get out here. She's gonna get out, but now I think Eximious Gold can focus on the bottom tower. They can take the bottom tower out.
Is about to flounder. They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
So they're gonna take the second tower here. Lifestealer has his radiance completed. The entire landscape of the game is gonna change right now because with the radiance of Lifestealer in this new meta, he becomes really, really strong. So as far as the kill column goes, Tiny is dominating the kill column, but 9 kills and 4 deaths. But it's got lots of items with him as well. It's got the Yash and the Blink and the Treads with him. So he's gonna complete his Sanjay soon as well. So
are scanning for
Eximious Gold better be careful as well because Lina's got the egg and Portal Esports are not going to be afraid to push Lina into the fight. So Sand King with the haste is trying to catch out Lina, but he just misses. Lifestealer is gonna be using the Consume again. I think he's gonna infest into Sand King, and that's gonna be a really dangerous combo with Burst Strike and Epicenter. With Lifestealer using his Consume, it's gonna do considerable damage along with Ancient Apparition casting his Ice Block. But they're gonna push bot here, are they? Portal Esports continue to Portal Esports are sticking towards the bottom lane. A ping is being made towards the mid tower, and they have made their way towards the mid.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
Eximious Gold takes the top tier 1 tower
under attack,
and Portal Esports are looking to push the bottom tier 3 tower. So Lina still has her Aegis with her. However, it is a very, very dangerous predicament that I'm gonna say because Lifestealer right now is not the Lifestealer he was probably 3 minutes ago. He just has the Radiance has given him so much strength that just a slight bit of survival will allow Lifestealer to kill anyone that is around him.
Using echolocation.
He's got the Treads with him as well, so that gives him the sprint speed. So he does what I said earlier on. He has casted Infest, and now he casts the Consume, and Razor is gonna fall off here. No, he is not. Razor has got a massive speed. So the Consume Infest Burst Strike skill, it fails off. I think Sand King could have rather used his Epicenter, and that would have actually helped them to kill Razor. It would have been a good advantage to have, but Sand King decided not to use the Epicenter because it was not a 5-man fight. So both teams are slightly confused as to what to do right now, to farm, to push, to what to do. So they're gonna farm. I think Leshrac is gonna complete his Bloodstone very soon. Soul booster on him is 15 is very dangerous. Leshrac. Later on in the game, when he casts his ultimate and his slow skill and his stun, he does make an impact in team. So Leshrac completes his Bloodstone in the 25th minute. He's got the EU Scepter with him as well. So that's classic gaming and classic pro gaming. Got the right items at the right time. So yeah, Razor continues to push top lane. He's gonna be trying to push the top lane. Outward Devourer makes a TP to the tier 3 top, and some things are being made at Lina to make her way towards the top because they wanna push Lina in as she has the Aegis. You can basically get one step ahead of things because they can accept Lina to die. So with that being said, PP being casted in by Lifestealer at the bottom lane. Outward Devour is letting no stones get unturned. Bane is being caught out. Beautiful execution of the Ice Blast. A lot of skills being casted in there to take out Bane. Eximious Gold are probably saying that we've had enough. We're gonna we're gonna go out. We've got the farm. We've got the item, and I think the presence of the Aegis is no longer relevant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's no longer relevant because it has expired, so it's no longer relevant. A lot of TPs being casted in back in the mid as well. So Sand King casts his Epicenter and Tiny stuns Sand King a second late. Bane has died. Ancient Apparition dies to Outward Devourer, but Clockwork is gonna die to Outward Devourer as well. Shizzy stays alive, and Bane dies as there's 3 bloods. And Portal Esports are now in a very big spot of bother here, because Artful Devourer is very dangerous right now. He has got like massive amount of damage that he's doing, and Lina better be careful here. Lina is making way for herself out of the top side. So in comes Lashrak looking for Lina. Lina is hiding like a pussy. And with that being said, Portal Esports is now in a very big spot of bother. But Artful Devourer is gonna find Lina, and this is gonna be very embarrassing death here for Lina. She's got no damage compared to the amount of damage which Artful Devourer is doing. The Artful Devourer just took like 4 or 5 hits, and that's what Artful Devourer and heroes like Clinks and Shadow Fiend do. They conduct a lot of damage, and with that, Lina has actually been killed. And with that, a great amount of confidence of Portal Esports have been hampered. In one phase of the game, they were dominating, and now the entire landscape of the game have changed since the Radiance being completed by the Bloodstone being completed on Lashrak, the Brain Dagger being completed on Artful Devourer. Things seems to be very much in favor of Eximious Blue now. So Hookshot being costed in there, but forced off on Strike saves him. Sand King costs his Burrow Strike, and Tiny attacks Lashrak. With that being said, Sand King is gonna die. Shitzy kills off Razor, and 2 plus 1 blood each for both sides are falling. Lifestealer comes in, Shitzy stays alive. Shitzy kills off Bane. Shitzy is still alive. Lifestealer is in. Lifestealer wants to attack Tiny. He's gonna probably attack Tiny. Shitzy takes up Clockwork as well. Triple killing for Shitzy as well. Lifestealer is still there, but Lifestealer is not needed because the amount of damage that Shitzy is doing on Tiny is much more than Lifestealer can probably do even after taking the Divine Rapier. So Lina is once again left alone, and I think this is the best time for Eximious Gold to bring this game to rest and take the top racks and the top tier 3 racks down. Let's see what happens now. Lina is very helpless right now. The amount of damage that Lina is doing is negligible compared to the amount of damage that Artful Devourer is doing. So, but Artful Devourer is a completely different hero compared to Lina, but still, I think Devourer is very strong right now.
Dire's top parry.
He's got the cloak on him as well. The top racks in the fall off. They're not gonna be defending the top racks. You see, Lina just conducted
Someone should help.
the skill, but no damage was done there. So Shitzy is dominating massively. I think a GG is gonna be called out very soon here. A huge amount of damage being conducted by Shitzy. Lashrak is gonna die here. He stays alive. The top racks is under damage. Lifestealer comes out and he's looking to attack Razor in particular. Razor has got a massive sprint speed. So Razor escapes that. He goes back into the fountain. Sand King killed Lina, and he does that Dota plus Frizz that he wants. Razor, after stealing a massive amount of damage from Lifestealer, conducts the same amount of damage, 280 damage to him. He conducts the same amount of damage to Lifestealer. The top ranks are still alive. Does Portal Esports still have a chance to make a comeback in this game? I don't know, whatever you want. We've seen that happen before. It's not going to be surprising if that happens. The amount of damage that Artful Devourer is doing right now, I don't think there's going to be any sort of comeback. They just better be careful they don't go close to Artful Devourer. To the impurity. So Lincoln Sphere is completed on Artful Devourer. Artful Devourer decided against breaking the backing ball, and OD is dominated. He's gonna take another blood here as well. He is godlike. He killed Razor like a puppet. A GG has been called in. That's surprising and embarrassing and everything at the same time. So the first game goes to Eximious Gold, ladies and gentlemen, and it was a conversion from a losing position into a winning position. After the completion of some of the items at the 18th or the 17th minute mark, the game completely shifted into favor of Team Eximious Gold. And before that, it was in favor of Portal Esports. So this was game number 1. Eximious Gold have won the game number 1. We're gonna be moving on.
Radiant's turn to ban.
The Dire get a ban.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Dire's ban
Here's
now.
the Radiant ban.
Dire's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Total ESports in the lower. Eximious Blue, whose match is tomorrow. They are waiting in the final. So the first game went in favor of Eximious Gold, and it was a massive pause between the first two games. Apologies for that. The timer kept resetting. I'm completely aware of that. But it's something that's not in our control because the players were having difficulty in starting the game, and I'm fearing that as soon as the game begins, there's going to be some sort of difficulty.
Radiant's turn to pick.
But let's.
Dire's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick.
Comment section below if you like the stream or not. We've got Urdu commentary casting available in-game in the other channel. We have got Sindhi casting available in-game in the other channel. And I'll be doing the English casting and the official TLG casting.
10 seconds.
And you can watch me on Facebook.
5 seconds remaining.
So with that being said, Portal Esports going on for a similar lineup.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Tiny. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What'll it be?
Radiant team pick.
Dire's ban now.
Mariska has arrived.
Ten seconds. 5
Radiant's
seconds.
turn to
What'll
ban.
it be?
10 seconds. The Dire get a ban.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Dire's turn to pick. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Pudge. Dire's turn to pick.
Puck!
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Turn to pick.
Nirana.
The Dire get a ban. 10 seconds.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick.
Kill Snipe.
Very quickly, and I'm sure that Willow's.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Monkey King.
Choose your hero.
A one-game advantage in the best of 3 series. The second game this is, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you to the Tech League Gaming TLG Masters lower bracket final. The winner of this series is going to go on to face Eximious Blue tomorrow, who are waiting in the final. I'm going to go through Eximious Gold's lineup very quickly. Willow is playing the number 5 support role. Who is going to be playing the mid role. Sand King, who's going to be playing the offlane sort of tanky slash hero. Abaddon is what's Abaddon going to do? Is Abaddon going to play the roamers? I'm not too sure. I think Sand King's going to play the roamers role. Willow's going to play the support role. Abaddon is going to go off or safe, and CK is going to go off or safe. But Willow is going to be playing the number 5 role for sure. And Sand King's going to be the roamers role here in this game. With that being said, I'm going to go through the Portal Esports lineup very, very quickly. Bane playing the number 5 support role. Portal Esports picked Smith. Also picked up Tank in the last game as well. Bane and Tiny combination. It worked off very well in the first 18 minutes of the game, but changed quickly after. The surprising pick of the game, I've got my eyes on this. It's a stand-in, it's a Dexter, very experienced player. He's playing Pudge right now, and Pudge is going to be playing the roamer role. That's all he can do. So apart from that, Mirana, she's going to be playing the mid role here. Monkey King is going to be playing the safe lane carry here. That is Portal Esports for you, ladies and gentlemen. Portal Esports have put themselves, and they've dug themselves in a very, very dire position here. They're playing for dire side, of course. They're putting themselves into a very, very dire position. The Team Eximious Gold lineup looks very strong, and I think Team Portal Esports is going to agree that the draft has gone to Eximious Gold.
Snatched from the jaws of defeat.
So, as I said, we're going to be keeping an eye on Pudge as well. This is a very, very high-rated Pudge here. Very high MMR. Top lane 3. You've got 3 people in the top lane from Eximious Gold. Ghost Khan playing Chaos Knight. They've got Arrow playing Sand King and Willow as well. So this is going to be the first blood for Eximious Gold. And it's embarrassing. It's getting embarrassing here for Portal Esports. I'm not too sure what difficulty they're having in. Massive shout-out to Seven. He was unable to participate in the Portal lineup here early in the game. So there's a stand-in playing by the name of Starboy, who is playing right now. So Seven couldn't make himself available for the game due to a certain personal issue. We wish him all the best for that. But Bane's gonna fall off again, and is he? No, he is not. Pudge comes in. He turns his attention to Chaos Knight. Does he have the hook? He does not. He's got the rod with him. He's very early in his game. He probably had if he probably had the hook with him, he might have been able to do something about Chaos Knight. So I think even though there's a pause, I think regardless of the fact, even if Portal Esports survive the early, not survive, if Portal Esports dominate the early portion of the game, even if they do that, I think they will still lose this game, because the gold lineup seems very, very strong here. They've got Abaddon and Chaos Knight in the same team. I mean, CK is going to be taking care of the late game carry situation. Abaddon, we all know, is very good as well from between the mid and the late game with his tankiness ability and ability to take hits. And Sand King's stun is there, Puck's disables and silence is there, Dark Willows is disables, and Terrorist's skill of course is there. The team looks very strong here. We're gonna be resuming the game. I think the pick of Pudge is I don't know what went there. They're just trying to have fun or what, but I hope Portal Esports make a comeback so that we can have the final game. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's still early on in the game, so Monkey King is enjoying the early portion of the game as it's very early to predict about the last hits and stuff. So Fudge comes in, he casts his Rot on, with a small tiny bit of Burrow Strike being used by Sand King. You see the amount of damage which Fudge takes early on in the game. He takes immense damage early on in his game. He's got that multiplier effect of strength as he gets the kill. But early on, it's very, very easy to kill Fudge. It is very, very easy to kill Fudge. The TP being used by Dark Willow, so a small bit of rotation taking place here. Willow coming to the aid of Don to help secure some more farm for it. So Fudge has got his level 2 hook. He's got his level and he's got his little hook with him. So be careful. It's gonna be fun. I mean, when I saw Fudge, I mean, it was surprising. Surprising. So Sand King comes in with the stun early on in the game, and here comes Fudge. Abaddon rotates onto the top. And he's very, very early right now, is Abaddon. He doesn't have much to do here. Sand King casts his Burrow Strike and ensures that Fudge does not do any kind of hook or, rot or anything. So the rotation was actually a double rotation. What happened was that Willow and Chaos Knight moved bot, and they forced Abaddon to go top. I'm not really sure why they did that, but there must be some reason behind that. I'm not going to analyze as to why that happened. With that being said, Tiny has rotated onto the bottom lane, and Monkey King has gone top. I'm assuming one of Fudge or Bane is also going to go bottom, along either both of them or one of them, with Monkey King having gone top. So rotation that has taken place, and yeah, we're going to be having some mid-game action mid-lane action as well. So obviously I predicted this game to be going into favor of Eximious Gold because of the draft that they have, but still, what's gonna happen? Does ESports have some or any particular strategy to actually counter what they pick, to justify their picks? If Fire has broken down in the bottom lane, Perch has TP'd bot as I predicted earlier. He's predicted bot with Bane, and Tiny is in. Tiny stuns Sand King. Sand King is saving his Burrow Strike so that he can go out with a bang, and he does that. And Tiny just threw the tree at him. Sand King has just fallen up. Things don't, it says Sand King, but he's dead. So Chaos Knight is straight with the border, and Perch is now looking to trap Chaos Knight, and a poor hook there by Dexter, but they are looking very desperate to hit Chaos Knight right now. The stun being cast in, and Pudge is trying to do some sort of damage to Ghost Khan's Chaos Knight. So Polo ESports takes 2 blood, and Dark Willow comes in, and Puck has TP'd bottom as well. Puck has a considerable damage due to the double damage that she's taken in, and that being said, she's using the Coil to actually grant her vision, and with that, Tiny is gonna fall off, but it's not gonna fall off without stunning. So the mid lane push, with Puck having TP'd back, Mirana had the opportunity to push mid, and she's doing exactly that. She's done considerable damage, and she catches the arrow as well. That's beautiful. That's beautiful arrow for Mirana. She catches the Puck as well. Was it a blind arrow? Yeah, I think it was a blind arrow. No, it was not a blind arrow, but I think it was a blind one because Puck was, you have to cast an arrow way early before it reaches its target. So it was a blind arrow and was a good one. It's experience. So with that being said, it's 2-1 to both teams. We're into the 6th minute, still early game. Just to remind, this is game number 2, and the first game went in favor of Eximious Gold. So if Eximious Gold win this, they're gonna go to the final and face Eximious Blue. The game is gonna be taking place tomorrow. People that want to listen to the Urdu commentary, please tune in to channel number 2 or 3. We've got Sindhi commentary in as well. King is taking care of Sindhi commentary. I hope he is using Sindhi and not Urdu or any other language, but there's an Urdu channel as well. And I hope you people are enjoying the entire coverage being brought to you by Tech League Gaming. So a slight bit of draw here. I say draw here is because not much action is going on, and Sand King is on level 3. He's got level 2 Burrow Strike, with Monkey King having substantial last hits so far. Monkey King is on its way to complete his raid ban, but the bottom Ghost Khan is being harassed in the bottom lane by Pudge. He looks big, doesn't he, Pudge? I wish he had the Arcana though. Would have looked amazing. Even his phrases are amazing when he uses the Arcana. So Monkey King is ensuring that even though he doesn't take the last hits, he at least gets what do you call the XP, the experience. So he's trying to stay in close proximity to the creeps.
Radiant fortified their structure.
Ghost Khan is calling for reinforcements in the bottom lane. He's calling for reinforcements in the bottom lane. There's a good push in the bottom lane by Team Portal ESports. They are indeed committing 3 heroes to the bottom lane. But here comes the reinforcement in the form of Sand King, and Ghost Khan can resume some sort of control in the lane.
Are Radiant using echolocation?
So that being said, a rocket game is going on right now. Bane is looking to catch. Yeah, Tiny just died here in the bottom lane. Sand King and Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight used his Phantasm, his ultimate, to kill him, and Buck is gonna take out Bane as well. So Eximious Gold takes 2 blood, and Shidzi using his Devil's Phrase to make some sort of a gesture to his opposing team. They can do that because they have the Dota Plus. Even if you people have not subscribed to it, you can subscribe to it. It's $4.99 per month. And it's $42 per year. So Buck is coming in, and Bane has casted his disabling skill on Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is relatively fat right now. He's got the treads on, so what that means is that he's got some shred buff. So right now, Mirana uses her ultimate, and however, the presence of Abaddon and the presence of Chaos Knight increase the attack speed as well. So Sand King, wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. Anyways, it was just a point-blank hook. So Velo better be careful here. Amazing stun being cast in by Tiny. He throws to Abaddon and kills Abaddon as well. The first blood, the early blood went for Sand King. So Ghost Khan just fell as well to Mirana. This is not looking good here for Eximious goal. Some sort of comeback here from Apple Esports. Some stuns being cast in by Tiny and some bloods being taken in. But Portal Esports still look to be in the better position because of the presence of Mirana. Mirana is doing considerable damage, and Mirana takes out Shidzi as well. So decent form of comeback here by Portal Esports at the bottom lane. A lot of exchange to put, and now Portal Esports is going to probably resume the laning and the pushing the tactics. They're going to continue and push bottom. I think they should continue and push bottom and take the bottom tier 1 tower. Yeah, I think they're asking for the shrine gathering. So everyone gathering up for shrine. So this is how close they were close to death, and but the presence of Mirana actually helped them survive any kind of damaging potential which Eximious Gold possess. Ghost Khan has gone top. Not really sure what item he intends to make with the presence of the raid band.
Top tower needs some friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just had Mirana on. So yeah, he's going for the armlet, of course. The raid band is on the Mirana. Ghost Khan has got the armlet, is looking for the armlet. He's like around a lot of gold away from armlet. He's around, how much is it, 550, 500 or 1050? He's about 1500 golds away from his armlet. So it's just started. He's not had a good time. Either has Abaddon. A hook being missed by Dexter, that's not embarrassing because he was a blind hook. So Abaddon has the face boots and the bracer on him. That isn't good either. But I'm sure what Eximious Gold is going to be reinstating. A fight has been breaking out on the top lane, and Ghost Khan has been caught up. Everyone TP top to save Tiny, and Ghost Khan has been caught up. Only chance Portal Esports have in this game is that if they can survive the first, if not the first, if they can end the game fast. As soon as the game rotates and moves on to the later stage of the game, it's going to be very, very difficult for Portal Esports to make a comeback. It looks easy, thinny, shiny, and bright right now for Portal Esports, but it's not going to be the same after a couple of minutes. So with that being said, Buck, we just forgot about the mid lane, didn't we? Yeah, man. So Buck and Mirana have practically exchanged similar number of blows to the last hit creeps. They're very much equal in regard to the last hit, 64 to 57, and the kills column is being dominated by Tiny as well. So the bottom tower is being pushed. That was good to see. Will actually push the bottom tower. So again, is being organized here. A hook being missed and completely. Bane casts his ultimate here. Sand King comes in. Willow comes in. But is this gonna be potential damage number 2? Is this gonna be death number 2? Casualty number 2 for Eximious? Yeah, it is. It is. He dies. So Apollo eSports 6-2 blood here, and Mirana comes in with Avalanche TPing in, and it's a triple kill here for Mirana. That is astonishing. Oh, Dexter catches the hook, and it's gonna be another ultra kill from Mirana. So Apollo eSports better make use of the early domination that they are having. I am sure, regardless of the ultra kill rampage, whatever they want to have in this game, it's not gonna be so easy later on. They must capitalize on this, and they must do something. Mirana must make the right items as well. Mirana must make the correct items, and she's got 6 to love right now. Wow, she just made 4 bloods right now. Not made, just got 4 bloods. So, yeah, Portal eSports showing some life. Fantasism, Pudge being rifted in, and Dexter denied himself. So, we've seen that before, but it must have been embarrassing for Ghost Khan to actually do see that. Pudge denying himself. So, Portal eSports 12 lead. They have a lead of 12. They have a lead of 7. It's 5 to 12, a difference of 7. So Police was leading the second game of 3, 12 to 5. I'm assuming a fight is going to break out on top as well. Pudge is looking to hook someone. He's looking to hook someone. Don't hook Willow. Don't hook Willow. Oh, he gets the hook on Sand King. Sand King's going to burst strike himself way out of it. Monkey King wastes his ultimate. So good break that for Portal eSports. Good break that for Eximious Gold. Not Portal eSports.
At last.
Yeah. If you people are enjoying this stream, do let us know in the comment section below. This match has been free of pauses. That's the good thing about this one. The last match had a lot of pauses. Apologies for that. Internet connection issues. Double TP bottom. Sand King and Willow make their way to bottom. They're gonna look to take out Tiny. Tiny better be careful. Level 8 Tiny, and Sand King comes in. Tiny. He's gonna survive this. He's gonna survive this. Where has Abaddon TP'd? Abaddon has TP'd mid. He tried to save his mid, but he failed to do so. Mirana casting her ultimate, and so Bane goes to safety. And Portal eSports right now are dominating just like they were dominating in the last game early on in the game.
Visibility.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That being said, Mirana completes her mid lane domination and her entire game domination. She takes the mid lane mid tower, and Pudge casts his ultimate now, and Sand King is gonna get away with it.
Radiant's
he's gonna get away with it.
Stiff win.
So Portal eSports dominating right now. The mid lane, the first tower of the game has fallen, and it goes to Portal eSports. In the previous game as well, Portal eSports went on to take the first 4 towers without any sort of counter, and Portal eSports take the second tower. Yeah, Portal eSports take the second tower. And with that being said, Portal eSports, the game is going on very similar to what it was in the last game. It's taking a similar turn. Why I say that? It's because up till the 18th minute in game number 1, Portal eSports was dominating, and it was very much similar to this. They went on to take the Rosh, but in the same time, Lifestealer completed his Radiant. Then there was one fight which Eximious Gold won, and the entire game shifted in favor of Eximious Gold. So I think Eximious Gold, the draft seems good. The late game the late game will be good. I'm pretty sure of it. But they need to survive this early onslaught. and a just smoke of deceit is being used, but there's no one around the area that Pudge is moving. So there's nothing they can find here. Everyone is top.
That's for your
So yeah, Bane, the Starboy, just got caught out by Ghost Khan and Bug. So Ghost Starboy Bane has died here. One blood more for Eximious Gold. Puck makes her way to the bot lane. What's Tiny trying to do here? Tiny is gonna die here. Okay, Mirana uses her ultimate. Willow casts the dust, and 5 of them actually the presence of all 5 of them ensure that Abaddon, sorry, the presence of all 5 of them ensure that Tiny gets killed. And Tiny got a little bit too deep than he should have. The last tier 3 tower of Team Eximious Gold is being taken out, and it will be taken out easily by Mirana and Monkey King. Mirana allowing Monkey King to take the blast hit so that Monkey can get some gold. As far as the net worth is concerned, Mirana and Monkey King are sharing the net worth lead. They are around the 7.5k gold mark. Puck is not so far behind, but she has a difference of about 1,000 gold. So with that being said, we're again in a very similar phase of the game, and I think the one mistake that team Portal Esports did in the last game was that they started to farm, they started to go to jungle, they started to retreat, they started to look for alternate, and I think that is what cost them the last game. I think they should not do the same thing and repeat the same thing. They should try to push and continue their domination, because if they start to go farm and do stuff like that, that will allow Eximious Gold to do the same. And if Eximious Gold does the same, then we all know that Abaddon and Chaos Knight and all of their heroes, they become really dangerous. Apart from who is the core support for Eximious Gold.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Eximious Gold is now pushing the top tower, and the top tower is probably gonna fall off. Yeah, no one seems to be bothered much about it. That happened. Pudge is gonna deny himself. Ghost Khan and
structures are
caught up in the mid lane, but Pudge denies himself. So no casualties there for Portal Esports. That won't be counted as a casualty. Sand King rotates to the bottom lane. Puck is also making her way to catch Tiny. Ultimate being cast in Moonlight Shadows. I think it's Moonlight Shadows. Yeah, Moonlight Shadow being cast in by Mirana ensures that Tiny escapes. Chaos Knight better be careful here. Ultimate be casting in by Monkey King. Chaos Knight is gonna go out, and that was good blood there.
Radiant's top tower.
That was really good. They better be careful here. Does Portal Esports? They do not want Portal. They better be careful here. Should be Portal Eximious Gold. They do not want Portal Esports to end this game fast, because if they do allow them to end up get deep fast, Pudge catches Puck. Puck is gonna escape this. She does that. Willow casts her trapping skill.
Killing spree!
Yeah, I'm having some sort of technical issue here. I'm just gonna be getting back in a moment, so yeah, just give me a moment.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Bounty. Not for you!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is gone.
Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Some sort of technical issue that I was having, and just got back. Apologies for the seconds missed. The top tower of Team Portal Esports have fallen. So the first tier 3 tower of Portal Esports have been demolished. And Eximious Gold
is under attack.
And you are going to start to notice that Eximious Gold will start to get. Whoa, what is this? Yeah, Eximious Gold will start to get more dominating as the game goes on. 6,000 gold advantage on Portal Esports right now, but 6,000 gold advantage will be changing very soon. I'm very confident about it because we're now into the mid-game stage. I was emphasizing early on that Portal Esports should not repeat the same mistake that they did early on. They should continue their domination. But they once again fell back. They did not emphasize on the 5-man push, and now we're getting into the mid lane, the middle stage as mid-game period, which is from 20 to 40 minutes. So this is the time that Eximious Gold are going to be completing their items, and it won't look good. I'm telling you, it won't look good when Eximious Gold get all of their items right. In fact, they don't need all of the items. They just need their mid-game items to actually end this. It's gonna be a complete shatter of a mess if Eximious Gold get those items. Echo Saber, I think, is what Chaos Knight is building. He's already got the armlet on him. Abaddon has got the Solar Crest on. So Puck is just delaying it. If you see what the thing here is, that they need to delay the game. They need to have some players such as Willow and Sand King just to rotate and delay the game. Allow their Abaddons and Chaos Knights to get some form, and they are doing that good right now. We're into the 20th minute. Every minute counts. I can't emphasize on how significant that is. Moonlight Shadow being cast in. Willow has been taken out. Sand King has been taken out. No Abaddon, no Chaos Knight right now. So 5 heroes all take out the 5 Portal Esports heroes. All take out the 2 heroes that. Yeah, they take out the Chaos Knight, and this is gonna be interesting here because the Sand King, Ghost Khan just takes out Purge after the stun. Regardless of the tiny stun there, Ghost Khan still is able to survive that, and Purge casts ultimate on Miran. Bane has cast his Nightmare on Chaos Knight, and Monkey King comes in, and Ghost Khan is still surviving. He's still alive. He is still alive, and Abaddon is trying to make sure that Ghost Khan stays alive. But Dark Willow casts the Terrorize in order to force the Portal Esports team away. Bane has died. Sand King comes in. Sand King casts its epicenter him, and that is to make sure that Tiny takes a huge amount of damage as well. Monkey King has died just behind us. He just fought close to Chaos Knight, and that's what I meant when I said the Eximious Gold is going to make a comeback in the mid game of the stage. Puck kills off Tiny, and this is exactly what we were talking about when we were saying that in the mid game Eximious Gold are going to be dominating. The dominance is going to be reflecting in a very few minutes from now, after their heroes get the core items that they need, and after they get the core items that they need, Eximious Gold is going to end this game, and the game, I think, ladies and gentlemen, has shifted. I do not have the chart to show you the graph advantage, but I can tell you that the net worth have changed considerably. The amount of gold and the items have changed considerably, and you can see the confidence that Eximious Gold is now pushing in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lower bracket finale. Tomorrow we are going to be having the final game between Eximious Blue and the winner of this series, which is seemingly going to be Eximious Blue, Eximious Gold, unless Portal Esports have some sort of a strategy under their belt. They've got a lot of experience with the presence of Dexter and lots of other heroes. But what can they actually do? Milestone being made in Mirana. Is that the best item they could have made? Is that the best item Mirana could have made? Puck comes in, casts the recoil, catches Mirana out, tries to damage Mirana as much as she can. The Moonlight Shadow is being casted in by Mirana. Do they have the dust with them? No, they don't. They can't see Mirana. Where is Mirana? Mirana is hidden. Mirana is hidden in the Moonlight Shadow. Sand King comes in. Sand King turns in the sentry wall. Mirana moved in the wrong direction. Portal Esports and the lead Mirana has died. She has the buyback. But will she buy back? Can she buy back? Eximious Gold now pushing the top lane with Portal Esports and the team in the bottom side. They are confused over what to do. They have got no pusher with them to Portal Esports. Monkey King is trying to push the bottom tower. He does not have the potential to. He he just got caught out. Reality drift, but Sand King catches Monkey King out. Monkey King uses his ultimate. Monkey King has been forced to use his ultimate now. Bane is now. Bane was almost caught out by Chaos Knight. Bane escapes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most predicament fights in the series here. This is going to be deciding the series. Ghost Khan is in his own right now. Reality drift, and then the stun, and then the kill. For Ghost Khan takes out Bane. Melana just gets back. This is not going to be easy for Portal Esports to make any sort of comeback right now. This is now looking to shift the complete dimension of the game into Eximious Gold's direction. I can ensure you that this game will end in a very, very comforting manner in favor of Eximious Gold, because the drafts being made in the Portal Esports were not up to the mark. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Will Pudge get a hook in? Will Pudge's hook make a difference? Because they sacrificed the hook of Pudge, or the dismember of Pudge, or the rot of Pudge, to do some sort of magic in order to bring Portal Esports back into the game.
Stay near.
So yeah, the catch recall being cast in again. Sand King has died in. He falls to Milan. Abaddon uses his ultimate. Does not use his ultimate, it's auto cost. So Monkey King has now got the back king bar. And that was the moment that they had the Portal Esports. They're looking to get in Abaddon. Abaddon dies. They've got the buyback with them. Punch casts an ultimate. Portal Esports have taken three deaths. Three
tower won't last long.
Has given 3 blows to Eximious Gold. And that is giving Portal Esports some sort of hope into the game. That is allowing Portal Esports to still have. The stun has been cast. The stun has caught Chaos Knight, and Chaos Knight has been killed. Amazing stun being cast in by Mirana. The arrow makes the difference. The arrow takes out Chaos. Sand King has respawned. Chaos Knight, Abaddon, and Puck all have buyback. Mirana casts the hooks again. Very close to catching Sand King again. The top tier 3 tower of Eximious Gold, ladies and gentlemen, is in danger. This it's falling very, very it's very, very damaging. Abaddon then Willow casts in this skill as well. It traps Tiny casts the shadow bit and moves away. Purge catches Willow uses vulnerable skill of not being damaged, and Sand King comes in. Recall being cast from Eximious Gold. Sand King comes in with the ultimate being caught out by lots of heroes over here. Abaddon uses the ultimate. The Black King bar being used in by Breaking King, but he does nothing of it. The Black King is now on cooldown. Chaos Knight is on his way back. Chaos Knight is on his way back, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny has been caught out with us, but he uses his shadow bit to move away. Chaos Knight is back, ladies and gentlemen. Eximious Gold is now out on the run. They're gonna be pushing now. Pudge is making a very bad move there. He's moving in. He's died right now. He just sacrificed himself for the team so that his team can go back probably. Puck is now moving in hard. Monkey King has gone in the bottom tower. He's looking to do some sort of farming and push the bottom lane. With that being said, Eximious Gold ensure and depict a degree of control in the game.
Silence.
Excellent.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
At last.
Be silent.
There's a disconnection. We're gonna get for there's not a disconnection, there's some sort of lag. We're waiting for the ping to get fine, and we're gonna be getting back very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. we're waiting for the ping to get fine. We're waiting for it to get stabilized. Hopefully it will get stabilized very soon, and we're gonna be resuming shortly. In the meantime, you people can have coffee, tea, and whatever you want to. I'm not providing that for you. You will have to go there and go to the kitchen yourself, get that ass up, go to the kitchen, get the fridge open, or whatever, take the ice creams out, chocolates out, whatever you wanna, and you're gonna have that in the meantime. So yeah, we're good. Come back. We're back. We're live.
Practicing my backstroke.
We saw in the last fight Eximious goals asserting their domination. Abaddon is in a spot about here. A shadow, Moonlight Shadow has been cast by Mirana, and she has used her ability now. She's got the Hurricane Pike on her as well. And
have the spyglass and
TP being cast in by Team Eximious goal. All of them heroes coming back. They're gonna stick now as 5. Yeah, they better be careful. I'll show you. If Eximious gold stick right now, they're gonna end this game within the next 7 minutes. We're into the 32nd minute of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving into the latest stage of the game. The Chaos Knight has got the Heart of Tarask on him. It's really, really difficult for Team ESports to now make any sort of comeback. And the only thing that ESports can do is hit them one by one. They're going in for the Rosh. They've got a smoke on him. They're going in for the Rosh. A sentry being put in by a Willow. Going in for the Rosh. The Rosh is going to fall in like the next 30 seconds. I'm not going to count to 30, but it's going to be less than 30 now because of the crits. Pudge is coming in. Pudge catches Chaos Knight. Do not. No way. But the Phantasm is coming in. Pudge is going to go down. And Eximious gold have survived that dismembering skill. And okay, so Tiny is now going back. Pudge is there. Gonna go back and resume their Rosh doing activity. That was a big scare. I mean, that was a really big scare. If Chaos Knight died there, things could have been different. So, but he did not. He did not. And since he's alive, Eximious Gold is saying, we don't need the Rosh. We're gonna continue to push. And they do that. They take out Bane, and now Chaos Knight is saying, now I feel peaceful. I feel peaceful. Now I can go and Rosh. I don't fear anymore. So Puck had been called out with this turn. Monkey King doing all sorts of monkey stuff, but Eximious Gold are now feeling it. They're now feeling that there's nothing that can stop them from doing the Rosh. Arrow comes in, but Sand King comes in with the epicenter to distract them with their Monkey King casts his ultimate with the Black King behind it. Hook comes in, and Chaos Knight has been caught out here. This is not good for Eximious Gold. Eximious Gold need to survive this onslaught. Abaddon needs to help Chaos Knight survive the hill. Terrorize being pushed in the Willow. They can accept the Willow dying out. But the Maelstrom, the shock, the Maelstrom and the current are causing Willow and Abaddon to die. Buyback being cast in the Willow. Sand King dies as well. All 4 of the heroes being gathered up and hiding behind the tree. Now, Team Portal ESports are now going for the Rosh. Chaos Knight survived the onslaught, but at the price, at the expense of 3 of the heroes, Dark Willow, Sand King, and Abaddon. What's Eximious gonna do? Silence being cast in, Terror is being cast in. They need to make sure Puck goes out of there. Puck, you need to run. You need to run, Puck. You need to run. Puck dies, but Dark Willow does take out Miran. That's a good blood. It's a 79-second cooldown. Ghost Khan takes off Monkey King. That's a good blood as well. It's worth it. Is it worth it? But Chaos Knight, Monkey King buys back. Monkey King buys back. Chaos Knight is looking to take out Bane as well. Double kill for Chaos Knight. Mirana buys back. Chaos Knight is now fighting 3 heroes at the same time. Timing to the Shadow Blade. He waits. Willow is gonna die. Is Chaos Knight gonna die? Yes, he is. He is gonna die then. Chaos Knight dies as well. Puck is dead. Abaddon and Sand are taking too much time to come in and help the team. Or are they not? The Rosh is still up. 2 buybacks have been cast in. Arrow on Rosh has been casted in. Mirana and Mirana is back. Monkey King is back. Is the game going to go in favor of Portal Esports, right? This is do or die for Portal Esports. They win this, they go into the final. They go into the final, they go to face Port Eximious Blue. What's gonna happen in the next few minutes? We're moving into the 35th minute of the game. This is late game, ladies and gentlemen. The survival instincts of Portal Esports is really admirable. As the early game was concerned, as far as the mid game was concerned, it all looked in favor of Team Eximious Gold. The draw, the picks, the items that they've made. However, Portal Esports are surviving on their feet, surviving with pride. Now they have the Aegis with them. What is Portal Esports gonna do with it? Will Portal Esports continue to push? Have got the top racks to top tower down as well. They can go for the shrine if they want. Miranda is continuing to do some sort of farming. She's looking to complete her Mjolnir. We know what that Maelstrom did. The passive chain lightning forced Mirana not just to kill Willow, but also to take Abaddon with the lightning as well. That was beautiful to watch.
The prize is mine.
I just noticed my mouse, which is a Logitech G602 wireless mouse. Its battery is dying. Its battery is dying. Will my mouse survive? Let's see what happens. Let's see, will Eximious Gold win this game? Will Portal Esports utilize the Aegis? What's gonna happen into the 37th minute? Lots of items on Chaos Knight now. Very fat. He's got a blink as well. God bless Portal Esports now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Has now got the Mjolnir on herself. She's got the 25 plus 25 mana break as well. She's been playing really good this game. We're gonna have a look at the deaths and kills column here. Mirana has been leading the charge by Ma. She has just 2 kills. It's the PES, the daddy. His name is the daddy. She is a Mirana, but he is the daddy, the player that is playing behind it. There is going to be a reconnection, yeah, there's going to be a reconnection by Sand King here. He's facing some sort of latency issues. We're gonna take a small break, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be coming back soon.
I had time to find a snack.
So we finally had the reconnection, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you people enjoying the stream that we're doing here right now. It's critical for Portal Esports to win this game. They've done really well. They've done really well trying to survive the game. And what's going to happen when Chaos Knight is going to fight them around? Because Chaos Knight is now really fat. We all know that. But will Portal Esports survive the onslaught from Eximious Gold now? Remember guys, if you're the people that are watching the game, in case my mouse stops, in case the screen stops, I want you people to know I'm going to be changing the battery of my mouse. The cell of my mouse is dying. Let's see who dies for the game on my mouse. Let's see what happens. But with that being said, Ghost Khan is very fat right now. He's retreating. He knows that Mirana has the Aegis with her. He knows that Portal Esports, if they make a push, he needs to be there at the back. What's gonna happen when Portal Esports push? They've got the Aegis, they need to maximize the Aegis. I think Portal Esports should maximize the Aegis and try to push a lane. Should go deep now. They've got a 7,000 gold advantage, by the way. Portal Esports 7,000 gold advantage. I can't believe what I'm saying. At the start of the game, throughout the draft, throughout the mid game, throughout the early game, everything was in favor of Eximious Gold. But will the 7,000 gold advantage turn into the real advantage of a victory for Portal Esports? Lots of pings going on around the map. Tiny is relatively fat. He's got the Hyperstone on him. He's got the Black King bar on. He completes his Assault Cuirass. He completes the Assault Cuirass, does Tiny.
Dire's bottom tower is about to Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So they take out the tier 3 tower, but at the same time, has Mirana's Aegis expired? They need to maximize the Aegis. They need to make sure. The thing to note over here is that Mirana and Monkey King have used up the buyback. We're gonna have a look at the buyback status. There's a big cooldown here. Chaos Knight has got the buyback with him. Sand King has got the buyback with him. They've got the buyback with them, and that's the advantage that they have. Mirana has still got a 2-minute cooldown on the buyback, along with Monkey King, same 2-minute cooldown. I think that is something which is forcing Portal Esports not to push, and that actually has forced Mirana to have her Aegis expire. With that being said, Eximious Gold realized that Mirana does not possess the Aegis anymore, and now Eximious Gold are going to be doing the pushing. They are going to be doing the talking now. Call it, we just had a disconnection. We're gonna be coming back very soon. I might just change my batteries. Yeah, just change my batteries. Just give me a moment. I had the cells in my hand, but oh my. Sand King is back. We're gonna be resuming the game very soon. I've just been asked by my admin to calm the hell down. He's asking me to calm down.
Lovely.
He's worried about my health, so I'm gonna calm myself down now. I'm gonna calm myself down.
Double damage.
Beautiful hook being cast in by Budge, and Sand King is in a spot of bother here. Sand King is out, but he does have the buyback with him. So with that being said, we're into the first minute of the game. We are into the late stage of the game, and Sand King has a 35-second respawn time, but he has the buyback as well. So Mirana is level 24. I really want to have a look at the hero levels here. Monkey King is level 25, Mirana level 24. Everything is favoring Team Portal Esports right now, but the game mechanism itself will not favor them because of the presence of a hero such as Abaddon and Chaos Knight in the opposing. So, oh, they catch out Puck. It's not good for Puck. It's not good for Puck. Puck is gonna die. Puck is dead. She has no buyback. 84 second cooldown. Chaos Knight takes out Puck. Very easy to kill Puck for Chaos Knight. But that was really important kill. That for Portal ESports. Portal ESports push. Let's see. Just missed the couple of items on Abaddon. He's got the gem on him. He's completed the Spirit Vessel on him. It grants him greater degree of survivability. He's level 19 right now. We're gonna go through the items of Monkey King. I just missed a lot of things during the course of the game. Monkey King have got the Skadi with him. He's got the Yashi and Sanja, Battle Fury, Black King Bob Dreads with him. He's 584 gold. He is 30 seconds off from the buyback. We're just gonna have a look at the buyback stats right now. So yeah, they're short of gold here for the buyback. Lots of players have got the buyback back with them because the last time the buyback was quite some time ago. So Chaos Knight has also completed his Assault Cuirass, and the next item that he intends to make is the Matter Shell. Lots of things are taking place at the Rosh pit. They realized that the Rosh will be respawning soon, but they do not know that I know that the Rosh will be spawning in about a minute and 10 seconds. We can see that in the bottom right of the screen. So they are waiting for the Rosh. It's going to take a minute for the Rosh to come in, and they now probably realize it. The Rosh will be coming in after a minute. Portal ESports, they want the Rosh so that they can finally start pushing. Puck has got no buyback with her, but she just needs around 180 gold to get the buyback. Irana has her buyback ready. Tiny has his buyback ready. Bane has his buyback ready. So Team Portal Esports is all ready for the buybacks. So we are now moving into the late stage of the game. And the game will come to a closure very soon. So I hope all of you people that are watching the game are enjoying it. And do like the post that we shared on Facebook, and do let us know in the comment section below about what you think about the game and the tournament and the casting and anything that you are experiencing. Do let us know what you're experiencing. So the Rosh is going to come in around 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Rosh is in. The Rosh is in. The Smoke of Deceit is in. And Portal Esports have seen that the Rosh is in, but they've actually walked across the Rosh. And they're looking. And Moonlight Shadow has been casted in as well, but Abaddon has the... Yeah. Alright. Here goes Portal Esports. Sufficient damage being done in. Portal Esports have done sufficient damage. Buyback being cast in by Sand King. Bane dies. Dark Widow died. Dark Widow buys back. Chaos Knight is looking so helpless right now. Sand King comes in with the stun, but Chaos Knight seems so helpless right now. The hook, the disable, it has completely rotten Chaos Knight. Monkey King looks so dangerous, right? Monkey King and his what do you call it? This skill, his boundless strike, is doing a lot of damage. I think Portal Esports now realize that the two most important heroes of Eximious Gold have died, and it seems like Portal Esports are gonna skip the Rosh. They're gonna actually push. I don't think they can defend it. I don't think Eximious Gold can defend this. They've got nothing to defend. If they move in, there's going to be more casualties.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
This is amazing. This is unbelievable, to be honest. Portal Esports making a comeback. Not actually a comeback, but a win from win at a position when they were not expected to win. They are continuing to push. Chaos Knight has a 38-second cooldown. Monkey King is gonna take the top tracks. GG will be called in soon, I assume. I think GG will be called in soon. Sand King has been caught out. Bond let's try and ensure this still alive. Puck comes in. The game is coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. The 2 sides have been cleared up. The 3 sides have been cleared up. Bane casts the disable, and Puck is dead. A GG will be called in now by Eximious goal. This is surprising, and I have learned a lot in this game. Portal Esports making a comeback from a draft which was from no way competitive compared to what Eximious could get. Game 2. I can't believe I'm saying that game 2 has gone in favor of Portal Esports, ladies and gentlemen. We are now 1-all in the series. We're gonna be having the last game now. This game number 3 is gonna be starting very soon. Stay tuned. This is unbelievable. From the draft they did. Oh my god. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna be coming back live with game number 3 and the final game of the lower bracket final. So stay tuned. long distance being traveled in the Storm Spirit just to catch Monkey King. But the price of that is that Monkey King is going to die. No one could save him.
Gratitude.
I am grateful.
Double damage, Ryun. Oh, no double damage, Ryun. Smoke of DC being used in the Team Portal Esports.
Dire's middle
Who's going to be getting got out of here?
Pressure.
And King and everyone is on the shrine mark. What's Portal Esports going to do over here?
Dire's bottom tower is under
He does silence being cast in, however, Tusk is going to be the casualty here.
Silence mere mortal.
Still unclear as to which team has the advantage, but on the basis of killing and destroying an enemy tower, I think Eximious Gold is right now in advantageous position.
Are Radiant using echolocation?
I'm really sorry for the camera angles, guys. Please, apologies. A long distance being committed there by Strong Spirit once again. However, he is confident that he's going to take out Monkey King. Let's see what happens. I think Beastmaster just stole the Monkey King build. So 30 seconds he's out. Pings are being called in for Team Eximious Gold to actually go and rush.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Team Portal Esports do realize that there are rushing. However, the rush has been picked up, and Team Portal Esports need to be very careful. Need to be very careful here. The Ghost Khan Vengeful Spirit takes out us again, and ultimately casting in by Shadow Shaman didn't really need to do that. But yeah, he does cast in the ultimate, and Silencer does get killed up. Sand King comes in with the epicenter. Really dangerous position here for Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight does not want to be caught out in that manner. Shitzy takes out a lot of heroes over here. Shitzy takes out Disruptor now. He takes up Monkey King, and where is Dragon Knight? He is there with a very low amount of HP. It's Kaya that is actually allowed Strong Spirit to have the great amount of food. So right now, Dragon Knight is regenerating, but Eximious Gold need to push right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Shadow Shaman has completed his Agnes in the 18th minute of the game.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Apologies for the camera.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor.
Sleep is really overwhelming me. I don't want to be overwhelmed with sleep, but Portal Esports have used the Smoke of Deceit now, and Storm Spirit is in the spot of water. He sees them and he escapes. Dragon Knight really needs... Dragon Knight really does need to, get the blink. Eximious Gold having some fun, but Portal Esports continue to push the bottom tower. This is a really good competition going on right now. Two of the giants of the game in Pakistan. Shadow Shaman casts his ultimate on the tower. There's the master on board, and Shadow Shaman might die. Shadow Shaman's focus was to get the tower. So there are two bloods that are falling for Portal Esports, and Dragon Knight is looking to get out of there, but. Oh no, he cancelled his TP. Dragon Knight does get out of there, but can they actually do some kind of damage to Monkey King here. He just escaped a sudden swap. Well, his TP got cancelled here. He's already very angry at that. He still continues to jump across bamboo trees in order to have some sort of vision and to see if there is any opportunity that he can actually capitalize. So Shitzy comes in once again, and Monkey King is seemingly caught out here. But the presence of some of the other heroes, such as yeah, you can see that TLG, who is playing Beast Master, is doing a really good job here. He's doing a really good job here. Monkey King jumps on the top of the trees, but at the same time, I think it's a really good gameplay there by Shitzy. Who's playing Storm has been really dominating. I wish I could play like that. So Dragon Knight has completed his no, nothing. He hasn't completed anything. He is just going backwards, and he is at the verge of getting killed. I think the best thing about team, one of the best things about team Portal Esports is they are making sure that the person that they attack gets killed. It's not that he stays alive. He roams around, but he gets killed. I'm having slight difficulty keeping my eyes open. Apologies for any sort of camera disadvantage that you might be having. It's streaming for over 2 hours now, guys, so please bear with me. All the 3 towers for Team Eximious Gold have fallen. It's a tier 1 tower that have fallen. Now, it's not the same case with Team Portal Esports, because they got the bottom tier 3 tower still up. So okay, so they hacks Sand King, and Sand King just used his Burrow Strike, and silence is being used, and Sand King is going to die here. He's just trying to get some sort of stun. Shadow Shaman again uses the ultimate. Shadow Shaman is dead. Disruptor purchases the buyback, and this is not going to go well for the Portal Esports, because the Beastmaster is someone that is not that easy to kill. They indeed got Sand King, but the fact that the amount of blood that Eximious Gold got was much more. They have about 12,000 gold advantage. So it's even greater than what team Portal Esports had in the last game at around 40-minute mark.
Win.
Silencer continues to do some sort of farm in the bottom lane. King has his Blink Dagger completed. He is now on his way to make the Eel Scepter of Divinity. With that being said, the Berserker's helm with the Dominator is has been bought in by Beastmaster, but he also has a Silver Edge with him, which will allow it to cancel any sort of TP, any sort of passive that the other person will be having. So Storm Spirit comes and uses a lot of mana to do that, but Revolution is trying to go with it. I think Storm Spirit baited there, and Shadow Shaman actually got for the bait. However, the Beastmasters and the Sand King make sure that they kill the Shadow Shaman. A warning being given there by the admin due to the tone of the language being used between the two players. It's a high risk game here, and team Eximious Gold are somewhat dominating the game. It's 32 kills to 10, and it's really difficult for Portal Esports to make any sort of comeback. And with that being said, it's not a good gesture to actually say something to the team that is losing. Smoke of Deceit being cast once against from Disruptor, so they're going to try and do something which they have not been able to do in the past, which is that kill from Smokes. Lots of players have been gathered up in the top lane. Lots of heroes are being gathered up in the top lane. They're trying to protect Monkey King. They're not sure where the ward is. So Silencer is continuing to do small amounts of harm. With that being said, 32-10 advantage is towards Eximious goal. Silence being used in, really want to see why he used the silence, because not much fighting was going on. I think Dusk, I think a strong spirit got caught out. Apart from that, there was not much going on. Silver Edge used by Beastmaster, an indication that they're not looking to push the mid tower, or are they going to go for the rush? Yeah, they are looking to go for the rush.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
It's a good thing you just took a pause, because I actually need to go ahead and wash my eyes. I'm really sleepy right now.
And we're underway.
Yeah, so we're back and into the mid portion of the game now. This is minute number 26, and Dragon Knight casts a skill on Vengeful Spirit, and Vengeful Spirit's killing spree is actually going to come to an end. It's not a killing spree. She just died about a couple of minutes ago, so sorry for that. But at 322 gold, it goes to be.
Radiant's bottom tower is
goes to Monkey King. This tier 2 tower
has rung its last bell.
Eximious gold have fallen, and they still have time. They can push the bottom tower. They can force the bottom tower to push. Beastmaster still on top. Beastmaster still on top. They should continue and push the bottom tower. Beastmaster comes back without any mana. But Storm Spirit comes back too. Storm Spirit comes back to level 18. He takes him out. A really nice skill being cast in. The Primal Lure makes sure that the trap being opened up by Shadow Shaman.
Generation.
Release. He gets turned. He gets disabled, which causes Storm Spirit to run away. Monkey King, you're gonna get caught out, my friend. You better be careful. Shadow Shaman Shitsy's on his game. Shitsy's on his game. Shitsy's on his game now. Dragon Knight is in. Dragon Knight is in. Dragon Knight is in, but that doesn't matter. Four kills. Eximious Gold have now taken 4 kills. We're just talking about the fact that the bottom tier 2 tower of Eximious Gold have fallen. But right now, all 4 heroes of Portal Esports have fallen. We're entering the 28th minute. Will Eximious Gold face Eximious Blue in the final? Is this going to be the moment that Eximious Gold actually win? Finale, the 15-second cooldown on Monkey King, the 25-second cooldown on Shadow Shaman. They better pull.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, so they continue to push the top lane, but Shadow Shaman still coming. Dragon Knight casting his script Elder Form.
Gone.
Rodabat is being used in by Silencer, and now Storm Spirit comes in with the Silence being cast, and the Storm Spirit doing a lot of damage here. He's doing a lot of damage. Storm Spirit, Dragon Knight by Ghost Khan takes 2 kills. Really want to see what items Ghost Khan has. Ghost Khan has Yash and Sanja. Ghost Khan is caught out. Ghost Khan is caught out, but the top Rex is under damage. Sand King comes in. Sand King does a lot of damage with his epic center, and the top towers and top racks have gone.
Ownage!
Top towers and top racks is gone.
Godlike!
GG being called in by Dragon Knight. They shouldn't have said that. They shouldn't have said that. They have disconnected. They have disconnected. They shouldn't have said. It is too early to say that. But it's 42-11 and Eximious Gold have won the game. Apologies for the last game casting, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting really late into the day. My throats are drying up. But Eximious Gold have won this game with 40.